Those who know how to bow are the ones who can truly stand tall. Since ancient times in every society, people who rise smoothly in their careers, those who move forward with ease and grace, are often the ones who understand this truth. To be human, you must know when to bow. Knowing how to bow is a kind of wisdom. One day, someone asked Socrates, the great philosopher of ancient Greece, "Master, you are the wisest man under heaven. Do you know how far it is between heaven and earth?" Socrates replied, 3 paus. Paus was an ancient Greek unit of length, roughly 0.3 meters. The man looked puzzled and said, "But sir, adults are about 5 or 6 paus tall. If heaven and earth are only 3 paus apart, wouldn't we have already pierced the sky?" Socrates smiled and said, "That's right. Anyone taller than 3 paus must bow their head if they wish to stand between heaven and earth." This ancient story teaches us an eternal truth. To bow your head is to act with humility and foresight. In life, there are moments when we must learn to bow. When we do, we often find that situations change for the better, beyond our expectations. Bowing. Before our mistakes, no one is a saint. Everyone makes mistakes, but once we realize our errors, we should have the courage to admit them. Many people, when they do wrong, lack the bravery to bow their heads and face themselves honestly. Yet mistakes, if unacknowledged, can hurt others. Only by bowing can we begin to make amends. To bow is not to submit. It is not weakness or inferiority. It is an acknowledgement. I was wrong and I must correct myself. It is the price we pay for our faults. Having the courage to bow before your own mistakes shows wisdom and decisiveness. It is a noble virtue, a sign of generosity and inner peace. One who can bend down can also rise tall. One who can retreat can advance. One who can be soft can also be strong. Bowing. Before reality. Between our dreams and reality, there is always a distance. When we enter school, society, or the workplace, we often carry beautiful hopes and ideals. But reality has its rules, strict, rigid, sometimes cold. Many cannot adapt. They lose their ideals, unable to blend in. If you only keep your head high, refusing to lower your pride, you may never find your place in the world. But if you can bow, calm down, humble yourself, and work earnestly, you'll soon find your own light again. Bowing before desire. Human desire has no limits. We always crave more wealth, fame, recognition. Many people keep stretching higher and higher, wanting to outshine others. When they see friends and colleagues promoted, one becomes a director, another a manager, they feel envy and cry, "Life is unfair." But if we lower our heads and truly look, we'll realize that we already have so much. We've simply been looking too high to notice it. Life reminds us, many people spend their entire lives striving to hold their heads high, only to discover in the end that what they gained was fleeting, like clouds passing in the sky. True value lies not in pride, but in gratitude. The young musician who knew how to bow long ago, a young Norwegian, traveled across the sea to France, hoping to enter the famous Paris Conservatory of Music. During the exam, he performed with all his heart, but the judges did not accept him. Penniless and heartbroken, he stood on a busy street near the academy and began to play his violin under a tree. Song after song, his music drew a crowd. When he finished, he lifted his violin case. People came forward, dropping coins inside. But one arrogant man sneered at him, threw coins on the ground, and looked at him with contempt. The young man looked at him, then bowed down, picked up the coins, and politely said, "Sir, your money fell on the ground." The arrogant man grabbed the coins again, threw them back down, and said, "They're yours now, take them." The young man once again bowed deeply and said with calm dignity, "Thank you, sir, for your generosity. Just now your money fell, so I picked it up. Now my money has fallen. Would you kindly pick it up for me? The arrogant man froze. Before the crowd, red-faced and ashamed, he finally bent down, picked up the coins, placed them into the violin case, and walked away silently. The people around watched in deep respect. That arrogant man turned out to be one of the judges from the academy. Later, he personally brought the young musician back to the school. The young man's name was Bill Sardinia. The wisdom of bowing in life. There are times when we fall to our lowest point, when we are misunderstood, humiliated, or looked down upon. At those moments, it's easy to react with anger or pride, but such reactions only worsen the ignorance of others. Instead, if we respond with calmness, with tolerance and dignity, we protect our honor without losing grace. You'll see, no matter how arrogant or cruel someone may be, in front of righteousness, they will always falter. Sometimes, bowing your head is not weakness. It's strength, maturity, and wisdom. Those who know how to bow are the ones who can truly rise tall. Those who can humble themselves are the true masters of life. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe for more inspiring stories and lessons of life. May you always stay kind, wise, and joyful.